Clipper Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of Thirst for Salt by Madelaine Lucas. Narrated by Madelaine Lucas. W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of Thirst for Salt by Madelaine Lucas. Narrated by Madelaine Lucas. Wavesound Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of Thirst for Salt by Madelaine Lucas. Narrated by Madelaine Lucas.
1. Today I saw a picture of Jude with a child. Not one of the fair-haired nieces I remembered from photographs around the old house who would be grown by now, but a dark-haired little girl. 3 or 4 years old, still soft-cheeked, straight hair cropped at her chin, a short fringe that looked home-trimmed, eyes so brown they were almost black, a cupid's bow mouth stained with berries at the creases, Jude's lips. The photograph had been featured in an article about a portrait prize for capturing contemporary Australian life. The artist herself was unfamiliar to me, but it had come up when I searched Jude's name. Such a long time since I'd seen or heard from him, though sometimes, lonely and between lovers, I looked him up online. There was never much to find. Jude had remained a great resistor of technology, it seemed, in the time we'd been apart, preserving his privacy and his solitude. Within a few years of the fire, he had all but disappeared. But then this, Jude and his daughter overlooking a green valley at a farm or vineyard. Mountains behind them, bluing with distance. Somewhere in Tasmania, low grey fog lingering above the hills like a memory of smoke. It was something in the way he held her. That's how I knew she was his. Not composed and smiling the way you would be when holding someone else's child to show that everyone is having a good time. They were caught off guard, Jude with his back to the camera and the girl in his arms. She was peering over his shoulder at whoever was taking the picture. He'd turned, just at the moment the shutter fell. His lips parted, as if about to speak. His face had aged, skin creased and papery at the corners of his eyes and the folds of his neck, which looked sunburned and tender, his hair cut shorter now. If I'm 37, Jude would be 55. Old, perhaps, to be a first-time father, and he did look tired, a dark patch beneath each eye like a stain. A new vulnerability to...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?